Hey guys, John here at JB Total Fitness, and I wanted to do a quick video about just 3 things that you can start to implement into your training. Now, I do a lot of these kinds of videos on how to improve your training, get the most out of your time in the gym, and there are many different areas that you can concentrate on. These are just 3 of those areas and that I've implemented into my training and all our clients' training to see fantastic results, to help them break through plateaus, start seeing progress, and start making progress a lot quicker than what they have been doing in the past. So stay tuned for the next 3 points that are really going to help you get to the kind of results that you really want. So the first thing I want you to look at is progression. Are you able to give every session everything you've got, and are you able to track every session to make sure that you are moving forwards and you're not stagnating? Now, there's many different ways that we can do this. The first one, very simple, is to give the session everything you've got. Secondly, is to make sure that you're noting what you're doing in those sessions. You're noting down reps, sets, and the weights that you're using. And then we can look at each of those different areas and actually start to make sure that we're getting the most out of them. So let's take resistance. Now, I'd only suggest increasing resistance when you're hitting a particular range of reps and sets, and you feel that the resistance is getting a little bit easy. You're able to do more than the prescribed reps within the set, and you can up this without dropping away any kind of form from the exercise. So resistance can be increased, but only when it is suited and you're ready to do so. Reps, so when we have a prescribed amount of reps, if say we've got 8 reps, we can try and get 9 or 10, so we're just pushing through what we're already have been doing. And again, we can only do this if we track these kind of things. And then also sets, so we can look at increasing the sets. So if we can't increase the weight, we can't really increase the reps, but we might be able to take a rest and go again one more time. So if you're stuck in the whole 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps, perhaps adding on a set at the end is going to be really beneficial for you. So that's the first thing I want you to do is, are you making progression? Are you actively trying to make progression in the sessions? So all these different areas are able to give us feedback if we track them, and then we're able to push a little bit more in these different little areas each time we go into the gym. Guys, the next one is frequency. Okay, how many times are you training a week? Okay, and more importantly, how many times are you training a particular muscle group through the week? Okay, most people will be training a muscle group once a week, and they're really stagnating, and particularly it can be very frustrating on lagging muscle groups that you're trying to progress. Okay, so let's take women for instance. Initially want to improve their legs, their hamstrings, their glutes. Okay, now women particularly can be able to recover a lot quicker than guys and go again and train a particular muscle group much more frequently than males can. So women out there looking to improve their legs, you want to be able to train your legs more than once a week. As long as you're able to, you've hit a level where you're training efficiently, but you've just hit this wall and you feel that you recover really quickly and you're able to go again. Look at bringing in a second leg session, but don't mimic the same leg session you did earlier on in the week. Try and target a different muscle group on the legs on that second leg session. So your first leg session might be quite knee dominant, so things such as squats and things like that, but that second leg session might be more of a hip dominant movement, so you're targeting more hamstrings and glutes. Okay, so look at frequency. Guys, exactly the same. A lot of guys want to develop their chest, their shoulders. So again, hitting them twice in a week, giving them enough time to recover, but then hitting them twice every 3 to 4 days is going to be able to up the frequency, up the amount of time you're training that muscle group, and be able to hit through plateaus and bring up lagging muscle groups. But do not mimic the session 1 and session 2. Try and hit that muscle group from a different angle and a different way to stimulate it. Okay guys, and the third one is being efficient when you're going into the gym. You want to get in and get out, but you need to be efficient within that hour, that 45 minutes, that hour, whatever you're working out in. Okay, there's so many people going into the gym, going through the motions, and they're not being efficient. So whenever you're doing an exercise, be aware of what you're trying to train, okay? And trying to train that muscle the best you possibly can and most efficiently as you can. So let's just take the chest press, for instance. If you're trying to drive the dumbbells up for a chest press, are you trying to contract? Are you taking that muscle down and under tension through the full range? And are you squeezing it as hard as you can? Really trying to get the most out of that bench press the best you possibly can. If you're doing a glute bridge, are you able to try and drive your heels in and out into the ground, drive the knees over the laces, and really squeeze the glutes at the top of that position and keep tension all the way down, getting the maximal range of movement that's available to you, and really drive and squeeze the glutes as hard as you can. And this is just being efficient. And if you can start to get your head around making sure that every rep, every set really counts and get the most out of that, you're going to make massive amount of progress in a much shorter amount of time as if you were just going in the gym and just going through the motions. So get really efficient with your training. Know why you're doing particular things, what you're actually training, and make sure that that muscle and that muscle alone is working as hard as it can possibly be. So guys, I hope that's been helpful. It's just another 3 things that you can really start to implement into your training. I do quite a lot of these. I'm really just trying to help as many people as I can to get the most out of their training and the most out of their time in the gym, okay? If you have any more questions about what we do here at JB Total Fitness and how we help people to achieve results and want more information on our programs, then hit the comments box below, leave me a message, and I would love to get in contact with you and help you further. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you soon.